Boys and girls, and welcome to Gordon Guitar. Claire Rosinkranz. I believe we had her here before on this channel a long time ago. I could be wrong there, but this song is called I Hate That I Still Feel Bad For You. So this one goes towards a little bit rock, punk rock song here, feeling, and very easy to handle here. We have one melody and 3 chords and one kind of strumming, and that's it. So let's start away. We have this capo set on the 3rd fret, and we have these 3 chords to go over. So we'll start with the C. That is 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. So that's C. The next chord will be F. So you need to bar all strings here on the 1st fret, and the rest will be 3rd on A, 3rd on D, and 2nd on G. And the final chord is D minor. So that is open D, 2nd G, 3rd B, and 1st E. So those are the chords C, F, D minor, and that is the chord progression through an entire song. So that's great. And now let's start to look at this melody that goes on in the beginning of the song and even during the verses and pre-choruses. Yeah, you can say actually through the entire song, but we can choose to play that or the strumming, which I'm gonna show you pretty soon. But first, the melody. It goes like this. We can stop there. So you're gonna play on the 3rd fret A string 7 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then you shift to the 2nd fret A string and play that for 4 times. Okay. Then back to the 3rd fret A string. Just 1 time and a small break. And then you go up to the 3rd fret E string and play that for 3 times. Okay, so that is about half into this melody. So far we learned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 times on that, and then back to 3rd and pause, and then 3 times on the 3rd fret E string. So right. Then the second half is on the open A string 5 times. Then 3rd fret on the E string 2 times. Then 1st fret on E string 6 times. Then open E string 1 time. Then open D string 1 time. And then you end with the 3rd fret A string 1 time. Okay. This open D string should really be even darker than the open E string, but for that we need to tune down and really change everything. So just this just this note here, we had to get kind of the next best way of playing it, so that will be the open D string. So I'm aware of that is not the correct note here, but that's the only way we can handle this melody here. So that's the second part of this melody. So the second part sounds like this. Alright, So together, everything sounds like this. I'm gonna play a little bit slower for you so you really hear and understand what we're playing there. So let's start from the beginning. That is one round. All right. So with that, we can start the song here. We have the first verse. Here you can choose to play the melody. No, not choose. You will play the melody here for 2 rounds, and that will cover the first verse. Okay, so that is how it goes. And then comes the pre-chorus, and the lyrics tell me I'm overacting. That will go on here with the same melody here. You will play that for 2 rounds there as well, and that will cover the first pre-chorus. And then comes the chorus, oh, I hate that I still feel bad for you. Okay, so you will continue with the melody for another 2 rounds. So to summarize here, verse 2 rounds of melody, pre-chorus 2 rounds of melody, and chorus 2 rounds of the melody. Then after this first chorus comes this second verse. And here you will play the strumming. And remember, it's still the same chords. It's the C, F, and D minor. One strumming round will be down, up, down, up. So if we grab the C chord here, which is the first chord, one strumming round will be, okay. Here you want to emphasize the second or the last down. So down, up, down, up. So down, up, down, up. This down you want to emphasize. So you get this feeling of down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Like this, all right? So very easy strumming there. So for the C, you will play 4 strumming rounds. For F, you will play 2. And for D minor, you will play 2. So 2, 3, 4, F, 2, D minor, 2. And that is one chord progression. You will play that for 2 rounds, and that will be the second verse. So let's play that together. I got stuck here on my strings, but I think you understand what we are playing there. So that is the second verse. The second pre-chorus, here you can choose to play the same kind of strumming here, same amount of times, same chords, everything same. Or you can choose to play the melody. You will play that for 2 rounds, either way. So it's up to you to play whatever you want there. Then comes the second chorus. Okay, so it will be the same here as well. C4, F2, D minor 2 is the strumming or the melody. This time you play for 4 rounds. So this second chorus, 4 rounds, everything is the same, melody or strumming. Then comes an interlude here, kind of instrumental part. You will play the same chords, C, F, D minor. Here you will work with only downs, and it goes pretty fast. So for C here, you will play 16 downs. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A total of 16. And then shift to F, play 8, and D minor 8. Alright. So you go that for 1 round of this kind of playing. C, 16, F, 8, D minor 8. Then comes a bridge part. Right after this one, in the lyrics, sure I love you so, sure I love you so. You will continue with this kind of playing, downs only, 16 for C, 8 for F, and 8 for D minor. And you will play that chord progression C, F, D minor for 4 rounds. So let's go for a couple of rounds in the bridge here. So there we actually covered the whole bridge part. 4 rounds of C, F, and D minor. And then comes the final part, the final chorus. It will be in the same way as the other choruses, and you will play the chord progression here with the melody or the strumming for 4 rounds. And that wraps it up for Claire Rosinkranz song, I Hate That I Still Feel Bad For You. And that's a completely different feeling for what I'm feeling for you guys. I love you. I love your support. So keep on watching here. See you soon. And don't forget, play tuned.